Hello and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Now before the video, if you enjoyed the video, hit like button, if you enjoy my content, hit subscribe button, and of course stay up to date with all my future content, hit the notification bell. That's my third time trying to do that. Ooh, that was fun. Anywho, in the last video, we, carried on with the day, did the practical exam, found out means being used again. Surprise, surprise. Also find out we're going to Heimdallr this time. And we are now on the train to get there. So let's get straight back into the game. I'll see you there. Okay, let's get straight into it. So let's stop Dr. One since I talked to him last time and also played Blade last time. Ooh, 20 minutes past 8. God, it's really early. But I want to walk up about the same time. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Phew, looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that. Well, I'm not just this. Sounds like a waste of Tristan. Could have just gone back to Tristan now. Well, yes, that's true, but don't people commute to work in the capital every day after all. So, both groups of classes are going to different sections of Heimdallr. Well, I think it's very clear as to which side we're getting. Considering we're being on one side of everybody the entire bloody time. We're most likely on the east side, while Group B will probably go to the west side. Yeah, honestly, this is a very interesting chapter, and you'll see why. This gets very interesting.
Exactly on time.
Oh.
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that...
Indeed she is. You might remember her.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're... Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Lumpy, yes.
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
Oh, I wonder who this could be.
No way.
Dad? Huh. I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias's father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself.
Imperial Governor Regnitz.
I'm Carl Regnitz, Machias's father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I don't think Machias was expecting this revelation. It turns out that his own father will be the one to give us our tasks. Railway Military Police Command Post, briefing room. My apologies for the location, I would prefer to brief you in City Hall. But I regretfully short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirm your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to solve our lodgings and tasks? Seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies. I thought we should explain a little more first. For you see, it's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. You what? How? First, Yus is his brother, then Lisa's mother, and now Maki is his father. It shows that the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. Anything else on what I'm sure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors. That's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half the city, intended to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So, one group will take the eastern half of the city, and the other group the west. It's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen them for yourselves how fast Heimdallr. If both groups were to move around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As a social booking down so that all of Group A takes cover the area east of Vanquish Street, while Group B's task to focus on the area west of Vanquish Street. Speaking of Street, I believe Vanquish Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading the Imperial Palace. That's the one with the 6 railway station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's out of a precise division, but for the purpose of this film today, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Both groups obtain fills on the envelope in July. Receives address and key. Interesting. This envelope looks just like the ones we used to get with our field study entry. What about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street 43221. Group B, Vesta Street 527126. Oh, Alto Street, that's where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular place in mind though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yeah, it's a fairly lively working class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the address of the place should be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise, then you get a better feel for the city. My apologies, I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay in touch a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communication functionality of your access being enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a minute. Oh, never mind. And off he goes. I'm not sure what to make of all of it. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a little more strict, but he actually seems more playful. I feel I should be able to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. He's in my just feel I prefer his responsibility as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. One of the background is he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicle always points to us at your favorite light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformers, Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanour can just as easily be enough to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in a ballroom or meeting space with their room. Well, the captain is the exists in the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the rump finds itself indebted dearly to Governor Ratchet's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favour, wasn't it? Come on now. Wow, I've been going for 10 minutes. Feels longer. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so fast. Indeed it is. Heimdallr is either one of the fastest cities in the continent. Or should I say just barely in everybody. I know it's a pain in the ass. Believe me, I've had to go through this place from head to toe. It's just like Nord. It takes 10 years. It is not fun. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It almost starts thinking that I'm in the capital after I see a couple trains zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they use the ferry to come around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the modern form of public transportation here. They link all 60 of the capital with the main districts. There's a bit of an icon here in Heimdallr. The ferry is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Most people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing, what about so many local cars and folks still? Is that building off in the distance? That will be Valflame Palace, resident over His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Johnson Osborne's imperial government is also situated with him. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. Bye bye. Ba-da-doo, boom, ba-da-doo. Got my throat dying. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, that was a really well military place and known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the trust. Oh god, this is one of the words that I can never pronounce. Aristocracy. There we go. Most despised by the aristocracy. Oh fuck me. Whatever the word says. If you perform preference as a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse for meddling in security affairs. I've rarely seen them in the ground. I'm judged by their general contamination bag. They did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble running away off the provincial army. And on top of that, fuck me, I just had to turn something off. Jesus, I had to get the shit out of me. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She looks good in her uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything's ever isn't. You could say that again. It seems like those two have more than some history between them. And also, Fee, if you ever heard that, she probably want to kill you. Well, my Chinese might be able to get moving. Yeah, well, need to hope Hop a tram. We'll need to hop a tram. That's not English. We'll need to hop a tram. Isn't it? We'll need to hop on a tram to where our lodgings are. We found the address we've been given. That sounds a bit more better. We need to hop a tram. We've got all 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. Count on it. Fee, Lana, take care of yourselves. You do. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. Bullshit. Good music though, I'll be honest. Heimdallr, that's one good thing about Heimdallr is I would say for most of the time in Heimdallr, it is not that interesting until I would say maybe the 3rd day. Once you get to the 3rd day, that's when things get very interesting. And it also does have good music. Other than that, Heimdallr's not interesting, I'll be honest. I hate to say. I haven't been to the capital in a long time. I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Really? The view is nothing special to those who have lived here all their lives. But I suppose seeing all the open cars and trams zipping on home must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even in my home province, people are spending less and less on horse-drawn carriages. I've never seen so many open cars in one place before. Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around, what, 20 years ago? But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never even see them anymore. Bubba's grandpa has a lot of cars too, just like this. Grandpa probably has the most. Oh, really? You don't know if traveling so long your age. No, I guess you're working Yep, yeah, your work takes you places. Anyway, what's Altor Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty common street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here. We bye Flame Palace. Oh, we'll get to see up close later. From what I remember, I think the only time you go to the west side of Heimdallr, I want to say to go to the... Actually, is that the west side or is it the east side? No, I want to say it's west side. I guess we'll find out. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to say anything, but we'll find out nonetheless. I don't find myself now for sure often. Well, you live in a nice part of the city though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot. You live out nearby. Why don't we drop by your house first? But... well, that does seem like a natural thing to do. I kinda want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I don't mind doubt being. Not sure my sister will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned you're having an older sister before. We see her more in 2. And... I think we see the older sister more in 2 and... I actually can't remember if she's in 3, but I know she definitely appears in 4. That I do know. I just can't remember 3. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist, thanks. My house is a 2-story place with all flowers over there. I don't know if everyone's home right now, but can you at least have a look? There we go. So now we can go... Oh. Come on. I was wanting to look at that. Scott, you know, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, we got one there, yeah. Disappointment. The Craig family home. It's been so long since I was last here. I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such handling, Mum. It is your home after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Hello, anyone home? Honey, I'm home. My dress is yeah. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So, this is Elliot's house. Oh, is Son there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! And also, I just want to make sure. Can she stand back up because she's either the same height or she is smaller than Elliot, which I do not think is true for a second. Whoa. Oh my. Phew. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not from my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. Yeah, I think they're about the same height. Fiona Craig. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hate you being saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. That is bullshit, and you know. You know that's been true, Rean. That's just bullshit. The only time he's ever saved us is whenever he's using fucking resounding beat. That's the only time he's saved us. That's bullshit, and you know it. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not, why would I be? You must be Rean, Laura, Maki, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you made some really interesting things. Yeah. You're not teaching in piano classes today. As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you better go down to visit. Oh, you teach piano here, oh? Oh yes, he's in the wing orchestra at the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the music type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. Or whatever that said, I don't know. I think I said something, I don't know if that was actually correct. I love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. We're so busy with work that he rarely has a chance to come home and see us. What does his dad do anyway? Oh, come on. You telling me you don't know what the father of the Craigs do? I think we all know. Well... Oh, have you not told her? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. I think it's fucking obvious. How on earth do you not recognize the name Craig? Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh, no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army, really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly hang your head at physique. You've got a point. Man, last name Craig in the army. Sounds very familiar. Oh, fucking hell. Like, especially considering when we actually find out more about this Craig. you just think, how on earth did nobody in the first game go, oh, is your father this? This person sounds very familiar. Wait, if I want him to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Everybody's Armed Forces. That's that data, right? See what I mean? He's decorated. How do you not recognize that? How does that not come to your mind? Oh, one of the most decorated soldiers in the entirety of the Imperial Army. Oh, you have the same last name as him. By any chance, are you related? This is what I mean. Like, this is the type of stuff I do consider to be like bad storytelling. It's like, how does that not click? Like, you clearly recognize the name Albrea, you clearly recognize the name Retnitz, you clearly recognize the name Arsaid. You also, technically, I don't know how, it's the same as Rean Swarja. How the fuck did Machias not know a Swarja? Like, there's some plot, like, I would say plot holes in this game. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, how do you not recognize the name to one of the most decorated officers? And it's the same for Machias. How the fuck do you not realize it was? Do you not recognize the last name is Swarter? Like, Elliot recognized it. At the start of the game when you went, oh, I'm Rean Swarter, and Elliot went, and of course when you said like, oh, I'm not. I haven't got a drop of noble blood in me. And Elliot literally looked at him like, what are you talking about? Because he recognised the name immediately, it was Swarza. And of course, I think Yusis probably recognised it, and Love probably recognised it as well. But like, this is what I mean. I can understand if you didn't know anything about Fee's parents. I could understand Emma's parents. And I could probably understand about Gaius' parents. Because like I said, when it comes to Fee, you don't see her actual parents. And it's not that I know of. It could be in a future installment, I don't fucking know. Fuck me. I'm trying to think now. Emma's parents, that's understandable as well. Because again, you don't find out anything about them. In 1 or 2, I want to say. So, yeah, that was serious. And then of course Gaius, well, even though yes, I all know he's from the Nord Islands, they don't know who his parents are. Because, again, they're not, you know, like decorated soldiers or nobles or whatnot. So it's understandable. So this is what I mean, like, this is the type of plot holes that I think do need fixing. That's why I will consider this game, like, for me personally, like I said, I've played all the Cold Steel games. I think I've always talked about this, but second game is my favourite. Even though some people don't agree with me, which is completely fine, I think 3 is... This is what I mean, this is my hot take of the Cold Steel series. A lot of people like the 3rd game, I didn't. Mainly because, for me, I think the 3rd game has one of the best endings in the Cold Steel trilogy. I don't think it's a good game. Its soundtrack isn't as good as all the ones that come before or after it. The story, in my opinion, is more of a repeat of 1. So it just feels less it feels less boring. Not less boring, it feels more boring because it just feels like a repeat of the first game. So that's the type of stuff that I'm getting at. That's why I don't like 3. But then I do actually see some people dog shit on 1. And it's like, fair enough, yeah, the game is very repetitive. Again, I will say the first game is very much like, I want to say, I guess you could consider it to be like a filler arc for the second game. Same with how the 3rd game is also like a filler arc for the 4th game. So that's why I don't like 3, because I just find it to be a repeat of 1. It's just that in the third game, it's more like, oh, instead of being on the east side of everybody, you're now on the west side. Okay. Yeah, we get to see some of the, places that Group B went to. Oh, God. We get to see some of the places that Group B went to in the first game. And, of course, what you'll see in the second game. But it's not overly interesting. It's not that much better than the first game. So, of course, when I see people like the third game so high, I'm like looking, thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you? That, and I will also say the third game has by far one of the worst translations in the Cold Steel series. And when I get to it, I will point out some of these some of the bad translations, because one of the weirdest translation, because like I said, Miss America actually did come out and admitted this, that they did change a lot of the quote-unquote sexist jokes. And I'm sorry, but I am gonna ruin one, but this is a comment that Fee makes to Rean, calling him a tsundere. I'm sorry, but how is that a sexist joke? Calling a guy a tsundere. Because I think they ended up changing it completely into a different word. And it's like, everybody knows what tsundere means. I think the only people that do not know what tsundere means is probably people that have never, like, this could be like, it might be like their first ever game they've ever played. Or of course, they've literally, they're too young to even have, started watching stuff like anime and whatnot. Because like I said, I have an anime collection. I'll be honest, I fucking have one. Like I said, I've talked about this openly. I have books on Rise and Shield Hero. I even have, the light novels for that. I also have 2 of the volumes for the light novel of Irregular Magic High School. I have all the manga for Record and Grand Quest War. I also have volume 1 for the Honor Student of Magic High. I also have the 2 manga collector's edition of Spice and Wolf. I've now also recently picked up the first 2 volumes of the manga for Oshinoko. Like, when I say I am very much into anime, I am into anime. Like, I can even right now admit some of the physical DVD and Blu-rays that I have. Like, I'll admit this now. I have High School of the Dead. It was a brilliant show. I have all of Code Geass, including the film trilogy. I finally got that not too long ago. I got the limited edition version as well, so I got the posters as well. So that was quite nice. I got all of the Code Geass films, and of course the series. I also have, as of right now, because I've been collecting the Rising Shield Hero books, so of course I'm going to have all 3 seasons of Rising Shield Hero, of course. I also have 86. Now that's a good anime. If anyone hasn't watched it, fucking watch it. Watch 86, it's good. I also have the first 2 seasons of Black Butler. I have seasons 1 to 3 of Attack on Titan. I also have season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul. Like, I can admit this now, I have a shit ton up there. So, that is why I do not like the third game, because it's almost like they're trying to change it, because it's like, oh, nobody will know what tsundere means. I am sorry, but I think most people are going to probably be playing Cold Steel 3 or 4 probably knows what the word tsundere means. So, like, I know I'm going on a rant, but that is just, like, stuff that I would do like to talk about. So that's why, if I was to ever make a ranking, I'm sorry, but 3 is going at the bottom of my list. Like I said, I have only ever played Cold Steel 1 to 4. I haven't touched the crossbow games. I've seen Zero, well, some of Zero. To be honest, I found it boring. But again, that could change with Azure. I don't know. I've seen the first chapter for Trails in the Sky, not the remake, the original. And to be fair, I actually did like that. It was I'll be honest, it was slow and I haven't watched it all, but it is quite a good one. I've also played, I think, all of Act 1, I want to say, for Trails into Reverie. So for all of that, I've done Act 1 and that's it. I have also played a bit of both Daybreak games, and that's pretty much just the opening mission, because I just wanted to see what the graphics look like for them. I've also played a little bit of Trails Beyond the Horizon. And of course, I have played a little bit of Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake. Just a little bit though. That one is even tinier than most games. Purely because I just wanted to see, like, you know, I just wanted to see the opening to see how very similar it is to the original. And it is very similar. But and of course, I've played all 4 games in the Cog Seal series. From start to finish, I've played through it all. And to be fair, I will always say this, I don't like 3. I really don't. I find it boring. I find it tedious. To be fair, because I remember one YouTuber I watched did a review on this, and I was like, fair enough, yeah, I completely agree with you. They said the music was great, but the story was lackluster. And I was like, I completely agree. It takes far too long. This is what, Act 5? And this is when shit is gonna go down. And it takes until Act 5. Like that's far too long. But I've always said, wait until the second game. Because I will say this now, the one issue I will agree with a lot of people when it comes to the second game is to be able to get the true ending. That one, I think, is a pain in the ass. Because compared to the 4th game, where to get the true ending in the 4th game is very easy. With the second game, to get the true ending, you have to play through the game once, then do New Game Plus and play through it all again, but ensuring you pick up certain items throughout the game, and then of course doing the final, I guess you could say, dungeon. You have to also do that to get the true ending. Otherwise, again, Cog Steel 3 makes absolutely no fucking sense. And that's another reason why I don't like Cog Steel 3, is purely because of that. Because I fucking hate how you have to get the true ending in Cog Steel 2. Even though I will say Cog Steel 2 is my favourite Cog Steel, I will agree with a lot of people, that was one of the worst decisions Falcom has ever made. And thank fuck that for Cog Steel 4, they actually reversed it, and they absolutely did not do that again. Because again, Cold Steel 4 is just like Cold Steel 2, it has 2 endings. However, this time, in Cold Steel 4, you don't actually have to redo the entire fucking game again. It is magnificent, it's a lot more better. Because I think when I played for Cold Steel 4 for the first time, I had looked up if there was multiple endings, and of course I did find out there were multiple endings. Didn't look how to get the requirements, and I just went, you know what, I'm going to do everything in this fucking game before the final dungeon, and I'll figure it all out then. So I literally just did everything in Cold Steel 4 that I could possibly do. Did it all, and then I went to the final dungeon for Cold Steel 4, came out of it, went on to defeat the final boss, got the ending, and then it was like, hey, yeah, you can go back to, you know, this and try to get the true ending now. And I was like, oh, that's fucking brilliant. Got in, and it was immediately like, do you want to skip to the final boss? Because I'd already got all the requirements ready and waiting from what I've already done. Basically, already done. So it was just like, yeah, do you want to skip to the final boss? And I was like, absolutely, I'll gladly do that. So I just literally just skipped to the final boss. And I think that was the only thing I did look up was about the final boss, because I actually didn't know anything about it, and I wanted to know something about it. So that was the only thing I did look up for Cog Steel 4. was actually just the final boss. And that's when I found out, oh great, so I'm gonna have to split this into 3 different groups and make sure, you know, I'm using the right characters for that. Like, fuck me, that was a nightmare. But I do know I don't know, someone actually can tell me this. In the PS4, I've played the PS4 version of Cold Steel 4, and I do know that the true ending is blocked, from what I remember. It's blocked behind a block scene, so you can't record it. Here's my question. Does the PS5 version just do the exact same thing? Because I am right now trying to basically fucking rush through Cold Steel 4 just to get to the true ending again, to see whether or not it will block, it will say like, oh, gameplay recording pause, because you entered a block scene. So I do actually want to know that. If anyone can actually tell me that, that would be fascinating to know. Because if so, then I will just record the final boss fight, and I will most likely just, I'll have to just put in a link to it, to the actual final cutscene, if need be. But if it turns out I can just, you know, I can just go into the PS5 version, go through the entire game, and not have to worry about it, that would be nice to know. So that's what I'm saying. Because I think that was the only game, Trails game that I've seen where I got to the end and I was like, oh, I got a block scene. Oh shit. I think that was the only game I've ever played that had it. So from what I know, 1, 2, and 3 all don't have one. Unless 2 has one and I do not know about it, because I said I haven't gotten the true ending. Even though I love to, I am not joking when I'm talking about just Cold Steel 1. Do not think I love this game. The reason why my playtime is higher for Cold Steel 1 than 2 is purely because Cold Steel 1 has one of the better soundtracks, and I love to go back and listen to it. But Cold Steel 1, I have a total playtime hours of over 150 hours. And that's just in Cold Steel 1. That, I think, has more playtime than any multiplayer game I have played. And that's saying something. Anywho, getting sidetracked, I need to fucking stop. It's been... I'm not even joking, it's now 40 minutes. I talk too long. I need to shut the fuck up and carry on. That's our dad, right? I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Rig. He leads the 4th Armored Division, I think, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Nighthawk come from the 4th Armored Division too? It kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually talking with him a while ago. But now I can see how you wind up talking with him outside class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kinda hoping you won't find out. Elliot. It'd take a psychic to see there's something going on there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, I'm in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. Well, it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you've finally reached that age where it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. I think she has a brother complex. Sis, please. Jesus seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that is kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Huh? No. Perhaps my father gave us wrong address. But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you check me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing, it's right here. Rean handed the memo with the address of their lodgings to Fiona. Oh, I think I know where this is. Is it where the old basic guild used to be? Oh, guild branch. Are you sure? Yeah, no, friend of mine used to work there. Now we've been out of touch for a while now. Who is his friend? Really? I had no idea. But is it? Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to pick up us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. Oh, I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but I have things to do. I'll just sit here alone. It made my day to drop by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do I think? Well, if it wouldn't be in trouble, I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. Alright, I said on over to the guild. Okay. Okay. Fuck me. I am going to have to say this because I am absolutely taught my shreds. But I'm going to have to end it here because I thought a bit too long. I know I could probably go on for maybe a bit longer, but again, I don't know the next time I'm going to be able to save. Saving in this game is an absolute pain in the ass. So, because it's not auto-save, it's all just like manual save. So, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'm sorry to do this, but I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.